Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am back with another episode of the Scooby-Doo Show. So today, I will be reacting to the last one this week, which is going to be episode 6 in series episode 55, A Sacred Lot in Camelot. So last episode, we rated it as our favorite, as well as Fiesta Host and Aztec Ghost, both out of 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. The Headless Horseman was a lot of fun. It had definitely some different moments than regular Scooby-Doo stuff, which kind of kept it interesting and kept it more fun, but also a lot of basic Scooby-Doo stuff that feels like that they got rid of it a lot. So I'm excited to continue on and finish off this week strong because these past two episodes were 6 and a 7, released on October 16th, 1976, called A Sacred Lot in Camelot, which is what I said. It was directed by Charles A. Nichols, like always, and still the repackage episode, which is this whole time. The premise: the gang is driving to New England. Shaggy's uncle has inherited the old King Arthur castle and sent it to New England stone by stone. When they get it there, something is wrong. They learn that he's also brought back the ghosts of Merlin and the Black Knight. So that means there's now two Black Knights in the actual system, so that's pretty interesting. So some cultural references: in Celtic legend, Merlin was the beloved mentor of King Arthur, a good king of Britain. Yet a famous American novel, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court by Mark Twain, makes Merlin a villain rather than a hero. And here's something funny. It can be assumed that Shaggy's family, and by extension Scooby's as well, is incredibly wealthy. Shaggy's uncle Nathaniel lives in a large estate in rural Massachusetts, as seen in the new Scooby-Doo movies. Shagworthy is the name of his uncle in this one. Lives in an entire old English castle. So that's pretty cool as well. That's awesome. I like that. Alright, and I think that's going to do it from the intro. Nothing really else that I saw for trivia, so let's just get right into it. I'm really excited.
Like it can't be. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Darko the Magician, okay. So he's our first, definitely our first style so far.
I can't watch. Don't be silly. It's only a trick.
Yeah, Velma knows. I like how it's kind of made into like a comedy style. Oh, come on, guys. That's kind of mean, actually. I kind of feel bad for Zarko. He's definitely going to be a bad guy later, but...
Oh, Uncle Shagworthy took a liking to an old castle in England, so he had it shipped over here and put it back together stone by stone.
He must be a little weird to do that.
Yeah, putting a castle back together stone by stone is absolutely ridiculous from Shagworthy. That's insane.
He hit it once. Like my uncle owns this rock pile. Who are you? Clarence, the caretaker. Now please, leave here.
Clarence the caretaker, okay.
Must disappear. The ghost-
Yeah, but there's definitely going to be later stuff, like continuity-wise, that completely disregards that this is Camelot, which is super going to be interesting.
Who dares to enter the domain of the great Merlin?
I like how they also kept all the paintings, too. Oh, there's the Ghost of Merlin. So, similar, like I said during the trivia, kind of Ghost of Mark Twain. Or, not the Ghost of Mark Twain, what am I talking about? The Mark Twain story that Merlin's the enemy.
Look, it's the Black Knight.
Let's get out of here.
You have the Black Knight, the second appearance of the Black Knight, so now there's two. I think that's the first time that there's really been... It's definitely not the main villain like Merlin is, but it's the first time there's been two of the same character so far in the Scooby-Doo show.
They're coming after us.
Those are definitely projector style of those ghosts flying around and stuff. Oh, that's definitely Zarko. Zarko's definitely Merlin, because it would make sense for the magicians to be the same.
Thou art my evil servant. Oh, evil.
They get hypnotized so easily. I think it's like the second and third time they've been hypnotized. Because I remember the clown a long time ago hypnotized them too.
Listen to my instructions. Pull the falcon's secret feather lever that will dispose of them forever. It will drop them in the moat where they'll float like a bottomless boat. Now repeat what I say. Pull the falcon's bottomless boat and its feather will float like a secret lever in a moat. No, you say it. Okay.
You say it, and Scooby's mumble grumble. I love it. That was awesome. That's probably my favorite joke so far. Shaggy couldn't even repeat it, and Scooby. His dog talk. Also, I like that the villain's also talking, by the way. I never mentioned that. Their evilness reminds me of Dudley and the guys from Oasis. I love that show, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Keep your eyes on the Scooby.
Oh, the Scooby Snack. Nice. So that's going to get him out from being hypnotized?
Scooby Snacks. You did it, Velma.
It's
Yay.
just a matter of stomach over mine.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember. Didn't he do it last time with his tail? In, like, the first season, I think?
Then how come you're moaning?
Oh, there's Shagworthy.
It's my stomach, like I'm famished. Like me too.
Like uncle, like nephew.
I do like how they use the same voice. Oh, so he's just munching on Scooby Snacks? That's awesome. I love that. I think the Black Knight might be Clarence, the butler guy. He's the only other character we've seen as well. Besides maybe the Zarko's assistant. Or are they going to capture him separately? Just threw a harp at him. Also, oh, so they were hiding as Black Knight. Also, it's one of the first times I think that...
But a trap needs bait, so who'll volunteer?
Not me.
Would you do it for a couple of Scooby Snacks apiece?
Yay, Scooby Snacks. Let's do it. Give me some stats. 1 each.
Okay, here's the plan.
Brings Shaggy up to 2 and Scooby up to 6. And of course, Shaggy's uncle got like 3 because he got a munch on him, but we're not going to count him.
I'll cast the spell to turn you into ghosts. Hold it.
The way that they cartooned it up is funny.
My wand. Oh yeah.
Also, I do like how much interactions they have by having them all around, like having him talking stuff.
Pull them down and it will all be over. Yes, master. What if you don't? Now let's see.
Is that it? That's all it took? Just dragging the Clarence?
Hello?
He'd like us to think so, Scoob.
Yep.
But it's really Zarko.
Zarko.
But the most important
Yep.
thing was when you told us that Merlin's ghost always appeared at 15 minutes after midnight. What's important about that?
Zarko's magic show in town is over at midnight, and it took him 15 minutes to get here.
Now it's our
Really?
turn for a little magic
He didn't have to
We're gonna
do
make
anything
you
like
from here
pack
and
up or
read
anything? So it was Zarko and his henchmen.
I always keep a few snacks around for emergencies.
Nice, those are definitely snacks.
Why couldn't those crooks find your jewels? Because I keep all my greatest treasures in the refrigerator.
That figures in this family.
You must be holding a cool million in jewels there, Unc. Shall we say a very cool million, nephew?
Okay, I looked it up. Zarko as Clarence in the Ghost of Merlin. And then, yeah, his henchmen, so the dude from the magic show. Okay, so that's interesting. That's the first time that we've really had kind of a disguise as the character to be like you never existed. So that's really interesting. I did like how much talking they did, though, of, like, the villains and stuff. So that was pretty fun. I like that we had a Scooby Snack apiece, the snacks, and Shagworthy, I feel like, was kind of like basically just an older Shaggy. He was pretty fun as well. That joke about, no, tell me the plan back to me, and then Shaggy completely botches it, and then Scooby's even worse of like a mumble grumble because of his dog speak. That was probably like my favorite joke of the entire series. That one was awesome. I love that. Definitely gonna write it down of like favorite joke. So I think I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. I did like it. I liked how the villain had more interactions with the crew. There was a reveal, like a twist of like Clarence never existed. That was pretty fun as well. The actual clues and things, I feel like it was just more of an obvious episode. That's why it's kind of sucked a little bit of enjoyment out of it. But I think it was a really fun one. And definitely a strong triple episode for this week. A 6, a 7, and a 6.5. I think it's going to end off this week pretty strong as we get into next week with the next 3 episodes of the Scooby-Doo Show. Even rated better than Where Are You? Because I feel like that they really brought a good meld between Where Are You and the new Scooby-Doo movies that really bring some fun by having guest stars here and there of like Shagworthy, doing a pretty good littering around of characters and things that really shoot the show well. And that's why it's very, very fun so far. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next week for the next 3 episodes of the Scooby-Doo Show.